Ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. If you are tuning in for the first time, consider hitting that subscribe button and of course, hit that thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Guys, red day recap, unfortunately ending down about 550. Not a bad red day, but still, we would have wanted to end it green. And, the adjustments that we made day over day were pretty good. We told ourselves, hey, size down coming into the open. Let's not be too aggressive because sometimes I am. And, something can look good, but, the stocks are not quite ready. And so that's what's essentially going to happen to me. I'm going to push. Yesterday, I'm going to push a little too early and get caught up and get red. Today, we made the adjustment. Small size early. If we see something that's really strong, then we gradually increase. So RIDE, that's what we did. We were able to capitalize early. It was a little slow to start, but it was decent. At times level 2 a little tricky, but still uptrending. And so I did like that about the stock, that it was resilient and continued and gained volume as it got higher and higher. So patterns and setups that I took as we broke over 555, getting long here through this move, the baby pullback, high of 50, high of 67, low right here 53, getting in here on this candle initially for the high of day break, then getting back in on this candle, selling higher, and then repeating this process as the stock continued higher. Baby pullback after baby pullback, in, out, and even some high of day breaks as well. So I'm up about 450, and short starts to cover. We get a nice move through 6. It rips up to 639. We pulled back to a low of 609. I think we did a decent job on the pullback. A little choppy at first, but we got back in nicely and sold a little higher as the stock moved up. Now, this is where things got tricky. This is where things got a little dicey, and I'm going to show you guys this trade that's going to happen here. In fact, this was around 550. 550, was this the initial high of day? My memory looks like it might be a little off here. 10, 11. Let's double check the charting. See, okay. All right. My memory's a little shaky here, but looking back at the charting and looking at this, I'm just already assuming I had capitalized on this move. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. I capitalized on this move. So a Relentless a little ahead of where he thought he was, right? We capitalize here as this thing pushed up. Right, it's a bit of a wedge. We got tighter. Nice move. It pulls back. It curls back up. Right here, I thought the stock was finished because how the 5-minute candlestick was looking. But no, it does a surprise red to green. And now my memory's getting jogged. It does a surprise red to green right here. And I'm like, man, is this thing trapping short sellers? But looking back at it, our volume profile could have been a little bit better. The green volume coming up though, we'll cut ourselves some slack here. The green volume, the volume on this green candle was decent. And I bought the very high thinking we were going to squeeze and start to move up. But right idea, wrong time. I'm in here and it flushes down on me and it pushes up here. I think in this area, I wasn't as sharp and confident, still a little dazed by the loss, so that wasn't good. Something to improve on for Monday. But we did attempt trades here, just couldn't connect properly. And a lot of it was us missing the initial entry, trying to get the secondary bounce, and that secondary bounce flushing down a bit. So here's the loss. Here's the loss. So RIDE, left-hand side of the screen. And you know what? We can move our camera over here. Why not? Why not? Let's drag this right here. Yeah, here we go. So RIDE, what is it going to be? I'm going to get long here. So it broke 55. We had hidden sellers. It's now lingering around the level. So I'm going to take a small order, 54. I'm watching, can we hold here and then continue curling? I'm gonna get out. I shouldn't have gotten out there. I should have kept holding. But anyhow, I'm gonna add back, and right here I'm watching for 60. Look at the level two. We're down here at 35. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Really and truly out of nowhere. Again, the volume was building up, but it could have been better. The volume at the time could have been better. I think that was my ultimate issue here. And we can see it was growing, but we probably could have, waited a little bit more. So I'm in. I'm not worried right here, or I could have sold immediately. Oh, hold on, we didn't add yet. I think we're gonna come out and then get back in. Yeah, this wasn't a great sell. We sold a little too soon. We needed to hold that. But anyways, I'm expecting 65, 70. There's 35, the opposite of what I want to see. And just disappointing, man. I would have wanted to see a better move here. So I tried going short afterwards, thinking it would continue lower, but it didn't. It's going to curl right back up. I mean, look at how aggressive it was on the way up, I was attempting a short again, 45, stop at 46. I'm going to see that green coming in. I'm going to get right back out. This thing is going to just continue moving up. And big hidden seller 55. It's going to rip right through 55. So right here, I'm like, yes, okay, this thing looks like it's just going to go to the moon. So then I start to wait. I don't want to jump the gun. Can we hold above the $0.50? There's 52. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. We're not flushing back down immediately. So this is giving me confidence thinking it's holding. So I'm like, okay. Again, shouldn't have sold right here. We needed to hold this. Right, assuming this is going to work. But once I realized, oh, it's still holding up, and I'm selling way too soon, I thought right here it was just inclined, 65, 70. That's not going to be the case. And we are going to take a big loss. There it is. Hey, what are you going to do? You take it, you smile, you move on. That was the day. After that, just couldn't get my bearings. Despite the stock going up. We did get back to flat unrealized. We got back to flat unrealized at one point in here. Somewhere here. Yeah, unrealized, we're in this trade, and it's like, we're basically now green, flat. We didn't take the profits off the table, and, from there it was a downward spiral. So we did make back some money, but, losses after losses, and, again, we're going to take another loss somewhere down here, and that's it. That was the day, guys. Very disappointing to take that type of loss. And what's funny, let's bring it back and look at when the stock actually took off over 60 this time, right? So we get the rejection, it comes down, and watch the curl back up right here. Look at how nice this was. So imagine if I had bought, 3,000 shares right here instead, trying to get in at 55. And this time I'm skeptical, I'm not taking it. You see what we're seeing here is a nice move so far. Okay, let's give it a chance to open up. Can we see a chance to open up here? 67 on the ask. Can we see 70 on this eventually? Can we see 70 on here eventually? Can we see 70? It's churning though. So, it's having a hard time. If I'm in 3,000, if I'm in 3,057, I wouldn't hold long here because the breakout needs to go. So you can see, this part of why we didn't make a lot of money going up here, despite even fighting a way to get back flat, and realize that at one point, you can see it's not as smooth, it's not as clean, it's a little tricky. But again, we are gonna eventually get going. And we got up to 80. But yeah, we could have done without that flush. That's the main thing. If we don't get caught in that flush, we probably did okay on the stock. But that's how it goes, guys. So, quick recap here. That's the only thing really worth mentioning on the day. Other than that, I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the weekend, have fun, don't stress over trading, and you know, come back Monday fresh and ready to go. Fresh and ready to go. So, yeah, enjoy. Stay safe, stay green. I'm out of here.